Castor oil works. You're just doing this wrong. A profound realization is sweeping through the wellness community, yet many remain unaware of its full implications. Millions of individuals are currently integrating castor oil into their daily routines, applying it to various parts of their body, from the navel and scalp to the soles of their feet. While the enthusiasm for this ancient remedy is palpable, a critical oversight often prevents these dedicated users from experiencing its true transformative power. The unfortunate truth is that a significant number of people are not utilizing castor oil to its maximum potential, not because the oil itself is ineffective, but because a crucial piece of information, a vital secret, has been largely withheld or misunderstood. Castor oil is, without a doubt, a potent natural compound capable of delivering remarkable benefits when applied correctly. However, the prevailing discourse often misses the one fundamental location on the body where its application yields the most profound and far-reaching effects. This overlooked area is, in fact, intricately linked to a host of common health challenges that many face daily. It could be the underlying reason for persistent hair loss, the frustrating cycle of skin breakouts that resist conventional treatments, or that pervasive sense of exhaustion that lingers regardless of how much sleep one manages to get. By the conclusion of this exploration, you will possess a comprehensive understanding of castor oil, explained in a manner far more detailed and insightful than anything you may have encountered before. This newfound knowledge will undoubtedly revolutionize your approach to its use, ensuring you never apply it in the same, often suboptimal, way again. Our journey will cover several essential aspects. Firstly, delving into the authentic science that underpins castor oil's efficacy, drawing from verifiable research rather than fleeting trends. Secondly, unveiling the single most powerful application method, one that remains surprisingly unknown to the majority. Thirdly, providing a precise, step-by-step protocol, mirroring the exact strategies employed with private clients, detailing its application for accelerated hair growth, comprehensive liver support, and a thorough, full-body detoxification. And finally, exposing the common mistakes that render castor oil utterly ineffective for countless individuals, empowering you to cease wasting both your precious time and hard-earned money. Furthermore, for those who commit to understanding these principles until the very end, we will reveal how to pinpoint your specific root cause, that critical missing link that ensures every other piece of the wellness puzzle falls into place, truly making everything else work. So, stay engaged, as this information is truly pivotal to your health and well-being. It's entirely understandable if you found yourself caught in the whirlwind of castor oil content circulating online. Perhaps you've watched numerous videos, felt inspired, purchased a bottle, and even diligently attempted the popular belly button application for a couple of weeks, only to be met with underwhelming or no discernible results. Or perhaps you experienced a slight improvement, a subtle clearing of the skin, a marginal enhancement in digestion, but the specific reasons remained elusive and consistent outcomes proved impossible to achieve. Alternatively, you might have committed to applying it to your scalp for hair growth, patiently waiting for 3 months or more, still anticipating a miracle that has yet to materialize. If any of this resonates with your experience, rest assured you are not alone. Your frustration is valid, and crucially, it is not your fault. The vast majority of castor oil content available to the public often provides the what, the application method, without adequately explaining the why, the scientific mechanisms, and underlying physiological processes. Without this foundational understanding, you are essentially just rubbing oil onto your body, relying on hope rather than informed strategy, which often leads to disappointment. My name is Debbie Williams, and as a board-certified nutritionist, I have dedicated nearly 2 decades to specializing in critical areas of health, liver health, gut health, addressing hair loss, and resolving persistent skin issues. The insights I am about to share are drawn from countless real-life transformations I've witnessed in both women and men. Individuals who sought my guidance after exhausting every other conceivable option. Once they grasped these fundamental principles and we established the crucial connections, everything suddenly fell into place, making perfect sense. My sincere hope is that this same clarity and understanding will extend to you. Let's begin by demystifying castor oil itself, as its nature has been drastically oversimplified by much of the information available today. Castor oil is derived from the seeds of the Ricinus communis plant, commonly known as the castor bean plant. Its medicinal use is far from a fleeting modern trend. It boasts a rich history spanning over 4,000 years. Ancient Egyptians revered and utilized it, with references appearing in the Ebers Papyrus, one of the most ancient and significant medical texts ever unearthed. This deep historical roots underscore that we are not discussing a transient social media fad, but rather an ancient medicine whose profound efficacy is finally being validated by contemporary scientific research. The primary active compound responsible for castor oil's therapeutic properties is ricinoleic acid, which constitutes approximately 90% of its composition. Peer-reviewed research offers compelling evidence of its mechanisms. Firstly, castor oil exhibits remarkable penetrative capabilities. A seminal 2011 study published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine definitively confirmed that when applied topically to the skin, castor oil can permeate multiple layers, reaching and influencing the underlying tissues, not merely affecting the superficial surface. Secondly, its anti-inflammatory properties are exceptionally potent. A 2000 study documented in inflammation revealed that ricinoleic acid effectively mitigates inflammatory responses by modulating prostaglandin pathways. This is particularly significant because these are the very same pathways targeted by common pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen, yet castor oil achieves this through an entirely natural mechanism. Thirdly, and perhaps most crucially, it actively stimulates the lymphatic system. This aspect is often the least understood, despite its immense importance. The lymphatic system functions as your body's intricate internal waste removal network, a sophisticated drainage system that many people have never even heard of. To grasp its function, consider this analogy. Your blood possesses a powerful pump, the heart, which ensures its constant circulation. However, your lymphatic fluid lacks such a central pump. Its movement relies entirely on external factors: physical movement, massage, and targeted stimulation. A study published in the Journal of Naturopathic Medicine indicated that the application of castor oil packs can significantly enhance lymphocyte production. These are vital immune cells, and markedly improve lymphatic circulation throughout the body. So, what do these complex scientific terms mean for you in practical, everyday language? While I occasionally use specialized terminology, my aim is always to translate it into easily digestible understanding. Picture your body as a high-performance machine, constantly engaged in a myriad of processes. In doing so, it incessantly generates waste products, dead cells, metabolic byproducts from hormone synthesis, environmental toxins encountered daily, and the residues left behind after your immune system victoriously combats infections. All this internal debris must be efficiently collected and eliminated. Your lymphatic system is precisely the network responsible for this vital collection process. It's like an elaborate, silent drainage system interwoven throughout every part of your being. The critical distinction, however, lies in its movement. Unlike blood circulation, which is automatically propelled by the heart, lymphatic fluid has no inherent automatic flow. It only moves when it is actively stimulated. If your lifestyle is largely sedentary, if you experience chronic stress, or if you consistently neglect regular physical movement, this accumulated waste begins to stagnate. It pools in your tissues, and over time, these internal blockages begin to manifest as visible and palpable symptoms on the exterior of your body. These can include a persistently puffy face upon waking, noticeably swollen ankles by the end of the day, debilitating brain fog that clouds your mental clarity, or Skin issues that stubbornly refuse to clear up, regardless of the expensive products you apply. The research is unequivocally showing us that when castor oil is applied, especially with the addition of gentle heat over specific areas like the abdomen, it physically kickstarts this sluggish drainage system. Your lymph begins to flow more freely, the production of essential immune cells increases, and your body finally starts the crucial process of clearing out the waste it has been holding onto. This isn't a miraculous trend. It's simply your body, brilliantly designed for self-healing, finally receiving the precise signal and support it needs to perform its natural functions. Now, a critical question arises that surprisingly few people ever consider. Once all this lymphatic waste is mobilized and starts moving, where exactly does it go? This is the fundamental piece of the puzzle that often gets missed, yet it is absolutely essential for anyone using castor oil for detoxification or lymphatic support. Understanding its destination is paramount to achieving true, lasting results. The answer is straightforward, yet profoundly significant. This mobilized waste is directed straight to your liver. Your liver, a remarkable organ, is currently performing over 500 documented functions within your body as you read this. This is not an exaggeration. It is a scientifically established fact. It is the body's primary filtration system, meticulously filtering every single drop of your blood. It plays a central role in metabolizing fats, ensuring healthy energy production and storage. It is indispensable for balancing your hormones, influencing everything from mood to metabolism. It produces bile, essential for breaking down the foods you consume. It acts as a vital storage depot for essential vitamins and minerals. And perhaps most critically, it neutralizes countless toxins, protecting your body from harmful substances. In essence, your liver literally keeps you alive. Yet, for many of us, we treat this vital organ like a car that hasn't had an oil change in 5 years, expecting peak performance without adequate support or maintenance. Therefore, when castor oil effectively stimulates your lymphatic system, initiating the flow of all that previously stagnant waste, it all converges on your liver for processing and elimination. And this brings us to the core distinction, explaining why some individuals experience absolutely incredible results with castor oil, while others, despite diligent application, see virtually no change whatsoever. Those who achieve astounding benefits typically possess a relatively clear and efficiently functioning liver. When castor oil mobilizes the lymphatic waste, their liver is well equipped to process it rapidly and effectively, leading to a cascade of positive bodily responses. Skin clears, digestion dramatically improves, energy levels rebound, and even hair begins to grow back with renewed vigor. Conversely, those who report no results often have an overburdened liver. The lymphatic waste is indeed being moved, but the liver is simply too congested or compromised to process it at a sufficient rate. It's akin to attempting to drain a bathtub that has a severely clogged drain. The water might move a little, but it certainly isn't leaving the house. This highlights a crucial point. Castor oil does not operate in isolation. It functions in synergy with your body's inherent pathways. Your body possesses 5 primary elimination pathways: your liver, your kidneys, your digestive system, your skin, and your lymphatic system. Castor oil predominantly supports pathway 5, your lymphatic system. However, if pathways 1 through 3, liver, kidneys, digestive system, are already compromised or sluggish, you are effectively just moving the internal trash from one room to another within your body. It's not actually leaving the house. Now, having laid this essential groundwork, I will share with you the critical methods for strategic application, the how-to that you've been waiting for, the truly valuable information. I strongly encourage you to grab a pen and paper to note these details, as this is the actionable knowledge you absolutely need. Before diving into the specifics, allow me to reiterate a pervasive pattern I've observed over 2 decades in practice. Countless women and men purchase castor oil, try it, encounter confusing or minimal results, and subsequently give up, attributing the lack of success to the oil itself. Almost without exception, the root cause traces back to one of 2 issues, or often both. They were either applying it to the wrong place or they were using it in the wrong way. Therefore, I am now going to provide you with the precise step-by-step protocol that I employ with my private clients. There are 4 distinct ways to apply castor oil strategically, and I will rank them in order of their potency and the breadth of benefits they deliver. We will begin with the most impactful application, the one that truly initiates transformative change. Application method 1. The liver pack. For a moment, I need you to completely set aside any notions of applying castor oil to the belly button. Instead, I want you to place your right hand on your right side, just beneath your rib cage. This is the anatomical location of your liver. This is precisely where your castor oil pack needs to be placed to exert its most profound systemic effects. Here's what you will need for this powerful application. 1. Organic, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. This specification is non-negotiable. If the product label does not explicitly state hexane-free, please return it to the shelf. Hexane is a petroleum-derived solvent, and you absolutely do not want this chemical absorbed into the delicate and vital area of your liver. Quality matters immensely here. Furthermore, ensure the oil is stored in a dark glass bottle, not plastic or a metal can, to preserve its integrity and prevent chemical leaching. 2. A natural cotton or flannel cloth or an old towel. Choose a material you are willing to dedicate exclusively to this purpose, as castor oil can stain. 3. A heating pad. This is a crucial component for enhancing penetration and circulation. Step-by-step instructions. First, thoroughly saturate your chosen natural cloth with the organic, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil. It should be fully moistened, but not dripping excessively. Next, carefully place this saturated cloth directly over your liver, which is located on your right side, beneath your lower ribs. To protect your clothing or bedding from oil transfer, cover the castor oil pack with an old towel. Finally, apply the heating pad directly on top of the towel. Leave the pack in place for a duration of 30 to 45 minutes. The application of heat serves 2 critical functions. It significantly aids in the deeper penetration of the oil into the underlying tissues, and it concurrently increases localized circulation to that specific area, optimizing the therapeutic effect. Research indicates that performing this protocol before bed can be particularly effective, as your liver is most metabolically active and engaged in its detoxification processes during your sleep cycle. I recommend adhering to this regimen 3 to 4 times per week. While the changes are genuinely profound and impactful, it's vital to manage expectations. This is not an instant overnight fix. Allow 4 to 6 weeks of consistent application to observe the full spectrum of benefits. A common practice you might encounter is the use of plastic wrap to secure the castor oil pack in place. However, I strongly advise against this. In our current environment, we are actively striving to minimize exposure to microplastics and other potential endocrine disruptors. Therefore, for health-conscious reasons, I do not recommend or teach the use of plastic. An old towel or a dedicated wrap made of natural fibers will suffice perfectly to hold the pack without introducing unwanted chemicals. Application method 2. The scalp and hair protocol. This area holds a special significance for me, as hair health has been a primary focus of my work for nearly 2 decades. And here is a crucial insight that often goes unmentioned. Castor oil alone represents only half of the equation for truly effective scalp and hair treatment. Step-by-step instructions. Begin by warming a small amount of castor oil. It should be comfortably warm, not hot. Part your hair into several sections, creating clear pathways to your scalp. Apply the warmed castor oil directly to the scalp itself, making sure to avoid coating the hair shafts extensively. Concentrate your application on areas of concern: your hairline, the crown of your head, and your edges, essentially targeting any regions where you are experiencing thinning or hair loss. After application, it is absolutely crucial to massage the oil into your scalp for several minutes. This massage is not optional. It is a vital step that actively stimulates blood circulation, delivering essential nutrients directly to dormant hair follicles, thereby encouraging regrowth and strengthening existing hair. Once massaged in, cover your head with a shower cap or a dedicated hair wrap. Leave the oil on for a minimum of 1 hour, or ideally overnight if possible. Following the treatment, thoroughly wash your hair to remove all traces of the oil. This thorough washing is essential to prevent buildup. Now, for the truth that many in the wellness sphere neglect to tell you, hair is the last tissue in your body to receive vital nutrients. If you are experiencing deficiencies in essential micronutrients such as zinc, iron, copper, or various B vitamins, your hair will always be deprioritized in the body's allocation of these resources. Your body will naturally prioritize your heart, your brain, and other critical organs in this internal nutritional queue. Consequently, applying castor oil externally to your scalp, no matter how diligently, cannot fundamentally correct an internal nutritional deficiency. This is precisely why, in my practice, I frequently utilize a hair mineral analysis test with my clients. This diagnostic tool provides invaluable insights into their internal nutritional status, revealing specific deficiencies or excesses that directly impact hair health. For true, sustainable hair growth and health, a dual approach is often required. Consistent topical application of castor oil combined with the internal support derived from identifying and correcting nutritional imbalances. Application method 3. The belly button method. Yes, the widely popular belly button method is indeed a legitimate application with a scientific basis, though its role is often misunderstood. Your navel area, or belly button, retains residual networks of blood vessels from its time as the umbilical cord connection in the womb. This specific tissue is recognized for being more absorbent than typical skin in other areas of the body. Step-by-step instructions: simply place a few drops of organic, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil directly into your navel before bed. To help retain the oil and prevent it from migrating, you can place a small cotton ball over your navel. That's all there is to this particular application. Here is my candid assessment of the belly button method. While it undeniably works, its effects are generally more diffused and systemic. You are essentially achieving a general absorption of castor oil into your system rather than providing highly targeted support to a specific organ or problem area. Think of it more as a maintenance application, a gentle, ongoing, systemic support rather than a powerful therapeutic intervention designed for acute issues or deep detoxification. It certainly has its place. My strong recommendation is to utilize the belly button method in addition to the liver pack, rather than as a substitute. For instance, incorporate the liver pack into your routine 3 to 4 times per week, and on the nights in between, apply the belly button method. This strategy ensures consistent movement and support for your lymphatic and detoxification systems without requiring the full setup of the liver pack every single night. Trust me, this combined approach significantly enhances overall efficacy. Application method 4, targeted problem area application. This method is precisely what its name implies, taking your castor oil directly to the specific areas of your body where you are experiencing discomfort or struggling. 1. Joint inflammation. For painful or inflamed joints, saturate a cloth with castor oil and wrap it around the affected joint. Cover this with a towel and apply gentle heat for approximately 20 to 30 minutes. Research confirms that castor oil's renowned anti-inflammatory properties are highly effective in reducing localized swelling and stiffness, naturally targeting the same inflammatory pathways as over-the-counter pain relievers. This is a science-backed approach to localized pain relief. 2. Old scar tissues. To address old scars, apply castor oil directly to the scar tissue and massage it in daily. Consistency is key here. This process may take weeks or even months of regular application. Numerous individuals have reported significant softening of scar tissue and a reduction in its visibility over time. The deep, penetrating property of ricinoleic acid allows the oil to work its magic deep within the scar. 3. Lower abdominal discomfort. For issues such as bloating, cramping, or irregular digestion, apply castor oil to the lower abdominal area. Gently massage it in. This application helps to increase circulation and lymphatic movement through the gut, an area where a significant portion of your immune activity takes place. By supporting gut motility and lymphatic drainage, you can alleviate discomfort and promote a healthier digestive environment. The fundamental principle remains consistent across all four of these strategic applications: consistent and correct application. If you diligently follow these protocols, you are virtually guaranteed to observe some form of beneficial result. The liver pack in particular offers a systematic, targeted approach that is exceptionally effective and highly beneficial for your overall well-being. Now, let's turn our attention to some common mistakes that could be inadvertently sabotaging your efforts and costing you precious results. Awareness of these pitfalls is just as crucial as understanding the correct application methods. Mistake number 1: buying cheap, substandard castor oil. As emphasized earlier, if the label does not explicitly state organic, cold-pressed, and hexane-free, you are not purchasing the same therapeutic product. Remember, you are applying this oil to your skin, where it is readily absorbed into your body. The quality of what you put on your skin is just as important as the quality of what you put into your body. Hexane is a neurotoxin and a known contaminant in poorly processed oils, and its presence can negate any potential benefits while introducing harmful substances. Furthermore, always opt for castor oil packaged in a dark glass bottle. Plastic containers can leach chemicals into the oil, and light exposure can degrade its beneficial compounds. Quality in this instance is absolutely paramount. Mistake number 2: inconsistency and giving up too soon. Many individuals try castor oil once or twice, see no immediate magical transformation, and declare, "Well, I tried it, it didn't work." This mindset is a significant barrier to success. Natural remedies, by their very nature, rarely deliver instantaneous overnight results. They work by supporting your body's inherent healing processes, which require time, patience, and unwavering consistency. Your body needs time to respond, adapt, and heal. If you commit to and are consistent with these protocols over a sustained period, you will be able to accurately assess whether or not it works for you. Expecting immediate miracles is unrealistic and often leads to premature abandonment of a potentially beneficial therapy. Mistake number 3: believing castor oil is a standalone solution. This is a critical misunderstanding. While castor oil is an incredibly powerful support tool, it is not a panacea that can fix everything on its own. If your liver is severely overloaded due to years of poor diet and exposure to toxins, if your gut is chronically inflamed, or if your daily dietary choices are continuously introducing more toxins than your body can realistically process, castor oil, no matter how diligently applied, cannot override these foundational issues. It requires a healthy foundation to work from. It acts as a supportive catalyst, but it cannot miraculously undo decades of neglect or poor lifestyle choices. A holistic approach that addresses diet, lifestyle, and other foundational health aspects is essential for castor oil to truly shine. Mistake number 4: misunderstanding its actual mechanism of action. There's a common misconception that castor oil detoxes you. This is an inaccurate and potentially misleading simplification. Castor oil itself does not directly perform detoxification. Your liver is the primary organ responsible for detoxification. Your kidneys also play a crucial role in filtering waste from your blood. What castor oil does do, and does exceptionally well, is support the lymphatic system, the very system that collects and delivers waste products to these essential detoxification organs. This is a profoundly meaningful distinction. If your liver and kidneys are already compromised or struggling, stimulating an increased flow of lymphatic waste without simultaneously supporting the capacity of these primary detoxification organs is akin to trying to flush an already severely clogged toilet. You're just adding more pressure to a system that cannot handle it, potentially exacerbating the problem or causing uncomfortable detoxification reactions. Therefore, always pair castor oil's lymphatic stimulation with broader support for your liver and kidneys. In conclusion, the fundamental question remains: does castor oil work? Absolutely. Without a doubt, it does. But will it work for you? It certainly can, provided you adhere to the correct methods of application and possess a comprehensive understanding of its mechanisms and limitations. Remember, the single most important and effective place to apply your castor oil is through a liver pack. I sincerely hope that the information shared today has been enlightening and immensely valuable. It has been a pleasure to provide you with these insights. While significant results may take a few weeks to become apparent, the diligent application of these protocols will undoubtedly lead to positive changes. To further empower you on your wellness journey, I have created a free quiz designed to help you determine if your body is signaling a need for detoxification support. Remember, castor oil is a powerful aid in this process, supporting the organs, but it is not the detoxifier itself. If you are eager to learn more about your body, to recognize potential symptoms you might be inadvertently overlooking, then I highly encourage you to take this quiz. You'll find it linked in the description below. It offers personalized insights into your health and helps illuminate the path toward greater well-being. I trust this session has been incredibly beneficial for you, just as it was rewarding for me to share. Please consider liking and subscribing to my channel if you wish to receive more in-depth, research-backed health information. I also invite you to leave a comment below and share what topics you are most eager to learn about. I genuinely enjoy researching and delivering content that serves your needs. Thank you once again for joining me. I am Debbie Williams, and I hope this is just the beginning of our shared journey towards optimal health. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.